Good morning, I'm Stefanie O'Connell and I'm joining you this morning to talk about American savings habits. According to this new survey from PurePoint Financial, Americans say they value their financial savings almost as much as they value being healthy, being in good health. But when it comes to actually following through on those values, just 2 in 5 Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. And 47% of Americans have their savings account at the same bank as their checking account, which tells us that nearly half of Americans aren't being proactive about their savings. In fact, 75% of Americans aren't actively shopping around for the best interest rate on their savings accounts. So we say we value our financial health and our savings, but when it comes to really following through on those values, even relatively simple tasks like shopping around for the best interest rate on our savings is something we kind of fail to prioritize. So when you're just starting to save, what I like to say is that the habit of saving, establishing that habit, is more important than the amount you save. So don't beat yourself up or don't think it's not worth it if you can only set $5 aside each week or $10 aside each week. Again, you just want to get into the habit of saving. And then once you've had that habit established, you can always scale your savings contributions as you're more able, when you get a raise, when you get a windfall, etc. So once you get into that habit of saving, we want to shoot for setting aside at least 10% of every paycheck. Now, how much more you set aside beyond that is going to depend on your personal goals. So consider what your goals are. Maybe retirement, maybe sending your kids to college, it might be starting a business, going on vacation, but depending on the total cost of all the goals you want to achieve, you'll need to adjust your savings rate from 10% upwards, but 10% is a good minimum benchmark to hit. Now, once you set that money aside, you also want to make sure that you're maximizing the money that you save. So shop around for the best interest rate on your savings account. Right now, you should be targeting around 2% at least. And you can find these rates at digital and online banks like PurePoint Financial. So you can follow me for some tips on saving at StefanieO'Connell.com and learn more about maximizing that money that you save at PurePoint.com.